Lasermate, eject, operation, channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LEGO EWC Stop Motioner here. Welcome to viewers new and old, and today I'm taking a look at Transformers Legacy Velocitron Speedia 500 Collection Leader Class Scourge. Yes, I like to call this one Scourge, so that way I can call the G1 character Scourge, and it makes it easier for me to differentiate which one I'm talking about. Yeah, repaint of the G2 Laser Optimus Prime, which I did not pick up. I was considering it, but to be honest, it just didn't look like that good of quality for a leader class. When this guy was revealed and I saw his color scheme, I was like, yeah, I absolutely need this. It says Robots in Disguise 2000. Wasn't it 2001 or did it start in 2000? I don't know. I'm not as familiar with that series. I think that's an error though, I'm pretty sure. There he is right there on the top. There he is on the side. Robot and vehicle mode. He just looks cool and menacing. I'm looking forward to this one. So, let's get him out. Alright, cutting process is not as smooth this time. Alright, there he is. So, let's get into it. Okay, so here we have Scourge in his vehicle mode, and I think it's really cool looking. I just love all the black on it. The pinkish windows, that's really cool. I love these blue etches on them. I'm not entirely sure what those are supposed to be. Sorry, but got it right here. Legs are pretty similar to, very similar to Optimus's. Really biggest difference I can notice is just the sculpted details right here. The Earthrise Optimus anyway. I don't have the G2 Laser Prime as I already mentioned. And wheels pretty much the same. The front ones are pinned on, but the back ones are pegged on, but they don't look too bad. Trailer is really nice. You can pull this down so it can just stand on its own. You just go ahead and peg it in. And of course it doesn't snap in place, and I'm okay with that because I want it to be able to move while he's turning. Rolling is okay. For comparisons, here he is with the Earthrise Optimus. And I don't know, just this trailer just does it for me more. It's still kind of small, a little bit smaller than I feel like it should be, but it just, I don't know, it just feels better, the features it has. Although the Earthrise one does have nice storage, I'll give it that. Alright, I hate to call it so soon, but I think that about covers it for the vehicle mode. Not a whole lot to say. It's really nice. I like the coloration, nice sculpted details. It's just really cool. So now we can move on to the transformation. So first off, we're just going to take the trailer right here, go ahead and fold this down, set it off to the side for now. Fold these side panels up. Now, if you have the Earthrise Optimus, you know how this transformation goes. For the legs, fold these down, this section, the legs down, pull down the panels, split the legs, Fold out the toes and heels. And just go ahead, you can grab this, fold it up, and just kind of fold these out of the way. And fold this down. You can go ahead and rotate them at the waist now if you want to get that out of the way. Go ahead, split these right here. Angle them out of the way. And one thing you need to be sure to do is to kind of fold these arms out to the side a little bit first before you fold these sides up, because otherwise they're not going to be able to get the clearance. Hold out the fake grill, fold these up, we'll just tab in, and just attach the arms right here, and fold that down, fold the head out, fold up this back section, put the shoulders in place, rotate them at the biceps, hold up the forearms, pull out the hands and rotate them, collapse the forearms, rinse, repeat. And there you have Scourge in his robot mode. And this robot mode looks really cool, I gotta say. I love it. Again, the coloration is great. You still got that crazy pinkish color. Head sculpt is really nice. I know it is the same as the G2 Laser Prime, but it just looks so cool here. Just looks intimidating. Got these really weird looking faction symbols. I mean, I assume that's how they're supposed to look. Again, I haven't watched the series that this guy is from. Legs are a little drab, but not too bad. Just overall really nice looking. Now the trailer, as I mentioned earlier, I feel like he can do so much more than this can. I'm not going to show what this one can do because I have stuff stored in it right now, but I just felt like this trailer was a real rip-off in terms of its functionality. Whereas with this one, I feel like you get a decent bit. You can go ahead and open it up. And I keep his weapons in here. Come right here, fold this down. You can rotate this down. Just kind of mess around with this. It's on a ball joint, the end of it is, so it can pop off. Guess that's what I get for trying to force it. Okay. You can fold this arm up. And, I mean, you get kind of a decent battle station. You can attach some turrets and weaponry to it. You have this gun right here that can attach, and you could have him hold it if you want to. It's not really the coolest handheld gun, though, in my opinion. Yeah, trailer, it's still not a whole lot. It's not as much as Kingdom Rodimus Prime, but to be fair, I did compare it unfairly to Earthrise Optimus's trailer because Kingdom Rodimus is a commander class, but I still think for the leader class price point, they could be doing a little bit more than this. Still, again, this is a lot better than the Earthrise Optimus's trailer. That's for sure. And you have a sword here for him, which is cast out of that weird translucent pink. Pegging into his hand. And you can actually have him sort of hold it. Make it look like he's holding it with both hands, sort of. Sometimes. There we go. I do wish this sword was maybe a little bit bigger, but that's a nitpick. You can go ahead and fold this down. You got this axe weapon here. And I'll be honest, axe it's not my favorite. It is just not intimidating. Like I picture seeing this guy kind of like the scene from Rogue One where Darth Vader ignites his lightsaber and you just see him standing there ready to take down all the rebels. And this axe just doesn't strike that fear in my heart that I feel it should. But that's just me. I generally store this in the trailer. Well, I wish the sword was bigger. I still think the sword looks pretty cool. Now for comparisons, here he is with the Earthrise Optimus. And similarities, really just the legs. And even then, there's differences on the shins, as I mentioned earlier. Let's see, I'm not really seeing anything on... Okay, yeah, on the back of the legs, there is a difference. This guy's a lot more hollow. There's one thing I can credit this Earthrise Optimus for. Among other things, I said before, I don't dislike this figure, I just wanted more from him. And this one definitely does improve on the chest issue this guy had. This one's chest just does not look good with the ab just underneath. It just looks like it's... The big chest, that's a Shockwave thing. That's not Optimus's thing. Here, it flows a lot more seamlessly. They both have fake abs, and, you know, I don't really care that much. Now, an Optimus I would like to compare him to is the Siege Optimus, because I could see this being a cool fight. Because this Optimus, this is my go-to G1 Optimus, for sure. I love this Siege one. He's got the axe and the gun. He's ready to go. Scourge might actually look kind of cool with this guy's axe. Let's try that later. Now for the posability, it's pretty good. It's mostly the same as the Earthrise Optimus. So let's go ahead and get into it. The head is on a ball joint, can look up and down a little bit, side to side. He can look right and left. So head's pretty good. And if you want to, I guess you can partially transform it a little bit. Definitely not my cup of tea, but whatever. Now naturally, shoulders are going to be a little limited. They can go up that far and without moving the back kibble about that far. If you get the back kibble out of the way, like with a lot of Transformers, they are designed to do a full 360, but they're going to collide. Out to the side. You get bicep rotation. Elbows pull up basically just a 90. Now the wrists are on ball joints, but naturally when you have them like this, they're just going to swivel. And I don't really feel a need to hold them up that much, so I'm fine with that. Waist rotation. Legs can kick forward that far and back that far. They can go out to the side. You have a thigh rotation. Knees can pull off over a 90. You get toe and heel articulation. And you have ankle pivot. Articulation is actually pretty decent on this guy. Again, I'm not really going to hold the shoulders against him because it's just the character design. So I'll allow it. You actually get these missiles. They're just sculpted in. They don't fire, which I don't really have a problem with. And then you open them up and there's a matrix in here that's a real pain to get out sometimes. You just have to know the angle. Yeah, not a whole lot to it. Matrix with the kind of pinkish center. It's cool. Matrix has been a little overdone at this point, but here, I'm fine with it. So let's see, I covered the overall look of the figure, his features, his articulation, his size. I think that about does it for this guy. So, I'll go ahead and stick him on my display. Okay, so here we have Scourge with my sort of extra generation shelf. Excuse me. So, in terms of if I recommend this figure, based on the figure himself, yeah, I think he's pretty nice. Truck mode is really cool looking, striking colors. Trailer is a decent size for it. Transformation, it's fun. I don't really have a lot to complain about with it. Maybe some slight clearance issues, but not that bad. robot mode looks really cool and has better posability than you might think with the shoulders. But I can see why some people wouldn't want to get this guy because pretty obscure character from an obscure series. And let's not forget, this is from the Velocitron line. However, this guy definitely isn't as hard to find as ones like Cosmos. And you can still get this guy on Hasbro Pulse. So, if you get him, I don't think you'll regret it, but maybe you may not lose sleep over not getting it. I saw it and I thought, yeah, I want this, but that's basically all I have to say. So, that's just my thoughts on the figure. As always, please be sure to comment down below what you think of it. And if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.